Today I'm going to share my tips and tricks for restocking and storing XPS insulation foam.
Vascotoys, action figure, dioramas, and props.
Today I'm at my local Home Depot where we're going to get some XPS foam for diorama making. The Home Depot is my go-to for Owens Corning XPS pink insulation foam. They have 2-foot by 2-foot sheets or the more economical 4 by 8-foot sheets. I'm getting a couple of those, the 1-inch and the 2-inch. When I stock up on foam, I bring a table, drywall T-square, and a utility knife with me so I can carve the foam into pieces that'll fit into my trunk in the parking lot after I bought it. Now, if you can't cut this yourself or you don't want to, you could ask a Home Depot associate to cut it for you in store. They'll definitely do it for you. Since I'm using this for a very specialized purpose that they're not aware of, I like to cut it myself just to make sure I am doing what I need to do and getting what I need to get out of the cuts. If you're new to cutting foam, don't try to be a hero. You've got to do several passes with a utility knife to get through the foam so you can get a somewhat clean cut. Also, if you're self-conscious about cutting this in the parking lot and having people watch you, do what I do. Park far away. People won't really notice and they won't really say anything. When I do this, I don't really measure anything out. I just kind of cut it into manageable pieces that I know are going to fit into my trunk, and then I just stack them on top of each other so that I know that I'll be able to get them home safely. You can't tell from this angle, but another tip that I would give is that you should always ask for a discount if the XPS foam you're buying is damaged in some way. There were several significant damage points on this 4 by 8-foot sheet that I bought, and they gave me this for 30% off because of that damage. If I hadn't asked, they wouldn't have given me the discount. Now, I'd rather not have damaged foam, but that was the last piece of 1-inch XPS foam in the 4 by 8 size that they had, and I can probably use it on some terrain pieces without any issue, or cut around it for pieces that are more precise. Anyway, moving on to the 2-inch XPS insulation foam, I'm basically doing the same thing I did on the 1-inch sheet, but now I'm doing a couple of more passes because this is a thicker foam, but it's the same general concept. Cut a couple of pieces that fit my trunk and be on my way. Once all the foam is loaded up into the trunk, it's just time to collapse the foldable table and get it back in the trunk. Everything should be secure for the ride home. Back at the workshop, I unload everything from the trunk to the outside of the workshop. I've got several different sizes here and I want to stay as organized as possible. And the inside of the workshop is not exactly organized at this point. Yeah, I've got some work to do here. But that's okay. All I really need to do is get those pieces off of my loft and outside so that I can actually put the pieces in size order back up in the loft and have this looking a whole lot better in a few minutes. Okay, it's empty now and ready to be reorganized by size. This next tip is something that I want to try to start doing, which is organizing my foam by size. The way I've been doing things, it's really difficult to kind of tell where my foam is, what foam I have. So I really think that organizing it by size is going to help me know, okay, this is my 2-inch foam section, my 1-inch, and my 1/2 inch. I use all the different sizes for different things, so it's really nice to be able to look up and see what I have, especially at the beginning of a commission project where I need to know if I have to go to the store and get some supplies. Also, I realize not everyone has a workshop or a loft space where they can store things like this. What you need to do is kind of come up with the best possible solution for your situation. Before I had this shed, I had a garage space where I had some storage spaces that I created that were custom for keeping my foam organized. Another tip I have is to keep your scraps, and I put them in these totes, and then I just kind of slide them underneath my storage shelving that I have custom built for my workshop, where I also keep some lighting equipment and some other things just so it's out of the way, but I know where it is. Overall, I think what I have here is a much better setup than what you guys saw in the beginning of the video, although I'm not going to lie to you, It's going to be hard for me to keep it this way. We'll see how well I do keeping this organized by size. But I do like the way it looks, so I'm going to do my very best. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope that you'll be able to restock and buy some XPS foam in bulk to save yourself a little bit of money. If you guys liked the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also if you want to check out my full workshop, take my workshop tour. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next episode.